Oops. Why does it look so close? Hi, Jillian. Happy Saturday. Can you hear me? And is the lighting good? Fantastic. I bet it's cold out by you, huh? Shh, sleep. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Lori Lou. Oh. Hi, Judes. Great. Hi, CB. Happy birthday, Judes. Those out that are watching the recording, fast forward about 10-15 minutes. We come in and let everybody get in here and do a little bit of chatting. So if you don't want to listen to that, like I said, just fast forward about 10-15 minutes. Hi, Ashley. They're coming tomorrow, right? CB, your guests? Or are they coming today? Oh, fun. I was waiting for you to comment. You host it once a month or once every other month? Shh, quiet, sleep. No bark. Once a month. Wow. Last time you were saying that you're kind of hoping that it, hi, Kimmy, discontinues. Gotta not be so nice, CB. Shh. Hi, Debs. How you feeling, Debs? You feeling any better from yesterday? Yeah, and Loki, our resident barker. Aw. Aw. You gonna be able to stream today or no? You want to wait till tomorrow? Okay, we can deal with Loki. Yeah, I've been taking vitamin C tablets for the last few years, and I found out I was sick. It definitely helps. Vitamin C, C, C. Hi, Ashley, again. You might have not heard me the first time. How are you? Welcome. That's because you're a bad girl, Kimmy. Bad girl. That's a good idea, CB. Yeah, I take iron, vitamin C, vitamin D, and one other vitamin. Right, Kimmy. We'll give it a few more minutes. 5 minutes. Wait for Eileen to get here. Yeah, you will. It's all good, Ashley. I talk loud, so eventually I end up talking a little louder, so you'll probably want to turn me down. Are you in the States, Ashley, or overseas? There's Eileen. I know. She's been late 2 weekends in a row. What the hell? Now we just got to wait for Colleen. Tennessee nice. How's your weather there? Is it cold? Yeah, I seen the mess you made. Very interesting mess, Eileen. Ooh, yeah. I do not miss being up north. I'm in Texas now, and we've had some cold days, but anything under 60 and I freeze. There's Miss Janet. How are you, hon? Hope you're having a better Saturday. Yes, Jillian, she did. You should see the picture on Twitter. She made a big, huge mess. She probably has to have stock and paper towel with all the messes she makes. Good. Did you do some more watercoloring since yesterday? Hi, Von Bon. Baby wipes, yeah. Baby wipes are your best friend. Okay, well, I want to see it later. Yeah, she's doing good. Her turtle was so cute. Of course, I like turtles, so I'm a little biased. How old am I? Thank you, Janet. I feel like I'm 80 every day, but I am 45. Yeah, if you're just joining, and everyone that's in the chat, there's a link to the sketch. A baby. Shh. I wish I was a baby. No, I don't, and I don't feel like a baby. That's what makes it even worse. But I keep on keeping on. Really, Vaughn? Well, that's because all you young ladies had children young. That's why. Okay. I'll give Colleen another minute or two. I don't know if she's going to end up making the stream or not. She said that she wanted to paint along, so we'll give her a couple more minutes. CB. Yeah, I had mine when I was young and stupid too. My oldest son is 25 and my youngest is 21. I have 3 grandchildren. I feel like I'm 80. I'm only 45. I look probably about 40, maybe 35. Yeah, I know, but she mentioned that she did print out the sketch and she said that she and her daughter might join in. So I'm going to give it another minute or two and then I'll get started. Oh, Ashley, you got a long way. Eileen. Hi, Sharon. You're 85 today, Lori. Stop it. Where do you work, Lori? Or what do you do? Right? Wow. Yeah. I'm sure you've seen a lot of crazy stuff for sure. All right, let me go put my coffee cup away and we'll get started. Is anybody else following along? Oh, nice, Ashley. Yeah, Dee Dee's definitely an inspiration. And she's definitely one to follow after. Thank you, Jude. There's one thing I didn't like about the first one, so I'm going to make sure I fix that in this version. So if nobody else is following along, I'll just get started and go ahead and go. The first thing I'm going to do is put down heavy gesso through a stencil. So at least those on the recording can follow along. 9 close. Oh, I don't know about that, CB. I'm only 2 paintings in. It's definitely, I'm loving it. I love it. And next week we're probably going to do a floral. Hi, Mickey. Okay, so just going to figure out where I want to put this. Nice, Vaughn. Hi, Amy. Oh, flannel pants. Nice and warm. Hi, Christy. If you're just coming in and you're following along, please type in all caps and I will go over what I've done so far. No, I don't want that one there. I want this one. You can add gesso to anything. The thing to remember about, well, clear gesso will, there's lots of things you can do with clear gesso, but you can actually paint over clear gesso and it'll take the watercolor. Regular gesso is meant for a resist when it comes to watercolor, unlike acrylic. So that's the only thing to keep in mind, that if you're putting gesso on there, your watercolor is not going to stick to it. It'll shade the edges of whatever you're putting down, but it will not go over the full gesso spot because it is not meant for watercolor. But I like to break rules, and I've been doing this for a long time since I started because I used to do straight up mixed media, and then 3 years ago I switched to watercolor and haven't looked back, but I've kept some of my mixed media toolbox techniques in my toolbox, and I apply them quite a bit. And I think I need to come up. Yeah, so that's what I did wrong in the first one. I didn't come up enough. I want to, like, there we go. All right, so now I gotta wash this off because I gotta flip this. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming, keeping me company, spending your Saturdays with me, all the support, and shit, did I just, I thought I broke my stencil. I bent it, though. It's okay. Okay. My ASMR stream? Why am I making a funky noise? Or a continuous noise? Oh, because of the swiping of the stencil. I get it. Okay, I get it. Laura, you're so funny. This one is white gesso. This is heavy gesso by Art Basics Finnabair. It's the best gesso in the world because you can water it down to make it thinner, and it also can act like modeling paste. And you can put it through a stencil like modeling paste to be thick like modeling paste, or you can use it as a regular gesso. It's multifunctional, and that's what I like about it. And it's just really good gesso. And then Art Basics also makes clear gesso. They make all the mediums. Finnabair does in the Art Basics line. Is that where I want it? Want it to come down? No. Make it down just a little bit. A dollar? I'm not going to go against you. I think you're probably right. But she can follow along on the recording. I just know that she said that she wanted for me to share today. So, and then she thought about following along. Or was I now? Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, she needs to fill up her space, right? She did get a nice house, and I am envious. Although I don't know if I'd want 3 rooms, but the main desk area, I love that. It's very spacious. And I think the desk wraps around the whole one side of the room. I like that. Okay. Yeah, it is very nice. All right. While this dries, we'll do the, I'm gonna get prepared for the next part of it, give that a second to dry. What I've done is I've cut up some, what do you call this? Cloth. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Cheesecloth. You better. So I was gonna show you guys how I tore it up. You know, it's not, I just cut pieces, and then I just stretched it the way I wanted it, because I didn't want it square, because leaves aren't square. So I would cut off like a square part, and then I would just pull it and stretch it the way I want, and then you can lay it down in pieces. So I'm gonna make sure I have enough. And if you're not rough with it, you can pull it in a diagonal fashion. Okay, that's garbage. All right, this over here. Yeah, it's good for watercolor. I'll show you. Let's just make sure that this is dry, since I can move along a little faster. I was expecting today to go a little longer, but I can move right along now. Yeah, like you can see, like it's not square, and it's got some bigger spaces, and some of it's sticking out, and yeah. Lori. We're glad you're here, Mickey. I stream every Saturday, usually, unless I'm sick. Hi, Joy. Let me move this up. Let's see. You guys able to see? Do I have to move the camera out a little bit? Can you guys? Oh, you guys can see the whole thing like that. Okay. Okay. If you're doing this project during the recording or now or later, you want to keep your heat gun handy, like on your desk, because you're probably going to use it quite a bit. And we're only going to use 3 colors today. Hi, Dar. So we're going to use phthalo blue green shade, quinacridone purple, and raw sienna. Let me move this a second. I probably could have done this while I was waiting for that to dry. But I'll show you guys my palette and what we're going to do to make the colors. So I'm taking, just going to put some of the purple here. Get that nice and juicy. It is very pretty. If you have the Rembrandt set, you'll have all the colors to do this painting. Okay. Thanks, Jude. Yeah, quinacridone purple is the bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Okay. Now let's do a little bit more. Not enough for the base coat. And then now I just took this out of the tube because it was getting low. So this is the phthalo blue green shade. Going to add a lot of water to it. I'm going to make 2 puddles of that. Because you will go through a lot of this color that we're going to make and that we're going to mix. Okay. You want to be Eileen? Okay, I'll mix quieter. Okay, now, and some of you, some of you already know, one of my favorite Daniel Smith colors is this one right here, which that's the last of it that I have, and it's called Cascade Green, and you can't really see it, but it's there. And so I figured out a way to mix it. So you take the phthalo blue green shade, and you take your raw sienna, and you're going to have more blue than the raw sienna, but it starts to make this lovely green that will also show some blue. And then we're going to do something even more fun with it later in the painting. Let's get this going. Okay, it's almost there. Okay, now we're going to test it. It's still a little on the teal side, which isn't bad. Oh, God. You guys are terrible. Yeah. So see how you get this teal green color, and I don't know if you guys can see it on screen, and then it fades out to this lovely blue in the mix. That's what you want. Yeah. Okay. That's good. We'll go with that. Okay. This other puddle, we're going to do the same thing because you're going to go through a lot of the mix. What happened? Shoot. Oh my God. You guys are terrible. Okay. It's okay if you get different variations of it. It'll just make the painting more interesting. Yeah, Amy, you don't want to. There you guys go. It is Judy's day. Okay. That's probably good. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's a really good combo. All right. So now we've mixed our paint. And I'm just adding a little bit of water, getting as much paint off my brush. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, make her cry, guys. There you go. Make her cry. Love you, Jude. All right. Now that we've got our color mixed, have your cheesecloth bits ready, because this next part is going to go kind of fast, and you got to catch it when it's really wet. Okay, so I'm going to spray my paper completely. Make sure your gesso is dry. Then I'm going to take my flat brush, work that water into the paper. Check chat. Hold on and sneeze, I think. I hope my allergies don't start. Good grief. All right. So let that soak into the paper for a second. Open up the pores. Yeah, I got a sneeze coming. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Spray it again. And again, work in the water. You've opened up all the pores of the paper. Okay. And then I'm going to take, thank you, CB, my oval wash. And all the supplies are linked in the description. Make sure my paint's still juicy. And now I'm just going to I'm going to hold this way so you guys can see. And I can. What? Oh, wow. Holy cow. That's all right. So I'm going to take some of the quinacridone purple, really wet, and I'm just gonna slip slap it. No rhyme or reason, just slip slap it. Put some up here, some down here. Okay, then I'm gonna take some of my green, and hopefully we'll see some of the magic happen. There it is. See how you get this, create this dark blue in there too? I don't want so much green there right now. Now I'm going to take some more purple. Okay. Hi, Jilly. Ugh. Okay, I got to take a second to wipe my nose. Okay, so then you're going to take your cheesecloth and you're going to just lay it where your leaves are at. Just lay it in there, push it down. Doesn't matter if it goes outside the leaves. I mean, you want it mostly on the leaves, but because you're going to get texture from it. But for it to work, your paper needs to be wet. And then it's going to make divots in the paint. Got to be kind of quick. It's good to let some of it come outside the paper. Okay. Got enough in there. Looks good. All right, so now I'm going to take some more of the purple. We're just going to put this down just right over the cheesecloth. Nice and juicy paint. Don't try to control anything, just go with it. Just do it. All right. Now I know last time I wanted a little more down here. I didn't get enough that bright purple down there, so I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm getting more of the blue right now. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to soak up any puddles. Let the paint go where it wants to go, wherever it's leading to, just let it go. Just let it drip and do whatever it wants to do. But make sure you're wiping around your edges. You don't want any back runs. This is not the painting for that. Okay. All right. Miss anybody? Keep paper towel handy. One for my nose. And then a separate one for the mess, because we're about to get even messier. All right. But now we got to let this dry, and I need to see some more where I need to put a little bit more purple. You see some white spots or some bare spots, just add color, whatever color you want. Just add it in there, let it float around. As long as your paper is still wet, you can get away with this without creating blooms. Okay. All right, now we dry. Okay, so what happened now? Oh, I missed what you said, Christy. This is going to take a minute because this needs to be completely dry. And I'll show you what the texture goes in there. So if you look at my original and you see inside the leaves, that's all that texture, visual texture, is from the cheesecloth. I don't know if you guys can see it too well in the camera. Maybe if I tilt it. Oh, there you guys can see it a little bit. That's what you're looking for. Typically, you want to let this dry overnight. But for the sake of time, we're going to dry it now. And your paper is going to warp and stuff, and that's okay. It helps lend to the complete piece. Yeah, that's what I was going for, CB. That kind of play on that, because I don't have any. But I knew I could kind of get it with this technique. I could have also went outside and pulled a bunch of regular leaves too, but they weren't the style that I wanted, because you can also press real leaves, paint them with watercolor and press them down. That's how I had gotten those leaves a few weeks back on the paper. But I don't have any around me of the style that I wanted. Hi, Linda. Haha. Almost there. Won't be beautiful. You can use them, Nikki. You can use them two ways. You can put any kind of paint on them, but ink or watercolor is really good for it. Put the watercolor on it, stick it down, and then put something heavy on top of it and let it dry overnight. Or because they're already pressed, you can coat them with Mod Podge, and you can use them as embellishments. You glue them on and use them as embellishments. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, lots of texture. Okay, but I didn't get enough in there, so hold on. Gotta go, because I didn't get enough purple. Gonna spray this. Yeah, that would work too. I want to get a little more purple up in here. Oh, that was not cool. It's okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna get what I want. Okay. Well, that piece doesn't need to be down. Okay. One more time. You can leave the gauze or medical cloth or cheesecloth on the painting. But yeah, you're not going to get for this. Hi, Jilly. Yeah, palm tree would work. But for this painting, you're not going to get what you want. It's good. Like if you're doing abstract, that would be a good thing to leave it on there. And in that case, you really want to soak it with some nice juicy paint and stick the cloth on there and just leave it be. Don't do nothing to it. Just let it dry. I love it. Everybody's seeing different things. But that coral reef is a good idea. Palm trees. Now you guys are making my brain go crazy. I love it. I love the ideas. Very blurry. Well, let's see. I don't know. It's going to get a little bit cut off if I move it down. If I come in a little bit. Let's see. I can go in just one mark. Is that better? Debbie says to put text. I don't have autofocus on, I don't think. I think I turn it off because it likes to act goofy. Let's see here. Because I'm using Minicam, so bear with me a minute. Hopefully I won't screw nothing up. Where is audio draw time? Oh, you know what? Let's see here. Maybe I can just turn it on in through here. Options. Let me know if that made a difference, guys. Oh, yeah. I see. I know what you're talking about now. Oh, I just turned autofocus on. So this will come more into view. Let's see. Hi, Beth. I guess I can turn it up. Is that any better? Okay. All right. Yeah, I want you guys to be able to see it. All right. There we go. A little bit more texture. Okay, CB. I can't leave that on the painting, so it's going to have to, I don't know if it's going to, I mean, it's going to be a little blurry right now because I haven't done the, we haven't, let's put this over here so it has something to focus on. Okay. Now you're going to use your 8 or 10 brush. I have both. Picking it up anyway. Thanks, Lori. Mickey, I don't know what to do for you, hon. Because is it blurry for everybody else? Maybe is it the lighting not the greatest right now? Oops. I mean, I can see it on my screen. Maybe this isn't the right ink. Maybe it needs something else. Maybe it needs just a black and white. I mean, I can turn autofocus off. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, because it looks fine on my end. You're good? Yeah. I'm sorry, Mickey. It might be oh yeah, check your settings. That's right, I forgot about that. Make sure you're at 720 because I broadcast at 720. Yeah. All right, so now we're going to go into, now we're going to start going around our edges. Okay, the whole thing about negative painting is going around the edges, so your outside edges. You don't want to paint the shape, you want to paint outside the shape. And what I'm going to do, because here's our first leaf right here, I'm going to wet a little ways outside my edges with just plain water. So I can start defining that outer edge. And I'm out a good inch or so. You want to go further out than what you're going to be putting paint on, so the paint can travel. Then I'm going to pick up my green mixture. And just let the paint do the work for you. Then tip your board, let it travel. Now is where we get our drips. Okay. That's okay. I'm glad it's working better for you now. Okay. So now I'm going to do the same thing and take my brush and start working around my edges wherever I want it, the paint to travel to. Just clean water. We're going to work on this right side, and then we'll go to the other side. And I'm being generous. I want juicy paint at the first juncture because I want it to travel and drip. Don't want back runs, so keep your board clean. Okay. Now we're going to go to the outer edge of this leaf. Again, you're not painting the leaf that you're just painting around the outer edge of this leaf. And it's going to do the work for you. And you can just let it travel in, let it do what it wants to do, help it along. Let's see, let's go. Let's go here. Come around this leaf on this side. Today I'm using the one of my new favorite papers next to Arches, which is the let me show you. Again, as long as you're working on 100% cotton, you'll be fine. But I like the Canson Heritage. Okay. All right, so let me see where we're at here. All right, so now we'll let that side dry a little bit and we'll come back. Now let's do the upper part here. Again, pre-wetting with clean water. Trying to keep it so you guys can see it. I don't like my drips to necessarily stop with the circles on the paper. So sometimes you just gotta bang it. Okay. All right, now we're going to dry this. Got to dry between layers. Thanks, Beth. Beth, I'm using a combination of phthalo blue green shade mixed with a little bit of raw sienna and then quinacridone purple. Jean's probably sleeping because she usually doesn't wake up until 1 o'clock or so. No, I mean 2 o'clock. So she'll probably be popping in soon if she didn't have anywhere to go today. And then there she is. Hi, Dottie. Speaking of it. Okay. Now let's continue on. Let's see here. That's that leaf. Let's define here. Remember, you want to go beyond to where you're going to be putting the paint, so it has place to travel. Sorry. Okay. Now let's see here. Where do I want to go next? Let's do here. Just make our way around. Okay. Let's do, okay, let's do this one. It's okay if you lose your lines a little bit because that'll just add to the faded color look. And up here, instead of spraying it, I'm gonna wet my brush a little bit and help the paint carry out. Now let's see here. Let's do some dark green, no water. Just going to go in here and we're going to paint around this leaf. This is the background. Okay. Let's see. Let's do, I think I want to get in there. Yeah, let's do this. Sorry, guys, if I missed any questions, can you just repeat them? I will try to catch them. Okay. Okay, so that's where we're at so far. Now let's start bringing in, let's see here, need to carve out here, but we need to dry that, so we'll leave that side alone for a minute. Let's come back over here. Carve out our little thing here. This is, I'm not pre-wetting now because I want to bring out this leaf shape. Just fading out the edges. Okay. Some paint. Okay. Now we're going to go on the other side of this leaf and do the same thing. A peony in front? Hold on, I'm not looking at it straight on. Damp brush, then fade out the edges. Thanks, Ashley. Not there, we're getting there. All right, I gotta dry it. Thanks, Sharon. Where did I get my paper? Well, if you're in the States, here's what you do. For the arches, it's pretty much, don't get it from Amazon. Unless you find a really good deal on paper at Amazon, don't get paper at Amazon. What I normally do is I go to Hobby Lobby online or go to a store. But I think it's better to get offline because then you can have it delivered and you get 40% off. So if you buy one and then you get the next one 40% off, you're paying essentially, and this is for arches or this paper. So you pay $30 and you get 2 pads of paper, and it's 12 sheets per pad. So for 24 sheets of 100% watercolor paper, it's $30, which is a really good price. They're about $20 a piece. So you're essentially getting one and a half off. Sometimes Amazon and Jerry's, and I don't know about Cheap Joe's, but I know Jerry's and Amazon will have paper sheets on sale. So you really just got to shop around depending on the paper that you want, and use your coupons. You know, I don't know about Michael's. They're not really good on paper. I usually use Jerry's, Hobby Lobby, or Amazon, depending on the paper. Let's see here. Some water. Okay, and again, I'm just grabbing paint. No pre-wetting. But the brand really doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's really just, you just really want to make sure you get 100% cotton. That's all. Let's see here. I think I cut that one off a little bit too much. I'm gonna bring this piece in because this is just a straight piece. Looking for my holes to kind of help guide me. Now let's get into here we go. Let's carve out this leaf. Let's see. Oh, I need to do it this way. Here. Let's do this. Clean damp brush and walk your paint. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Let's see, what colors am I using? I am using, it's in the description box, but I'm using phthalo blue green shade, quinacridone purple, and a little bit of raw sienna. Mix your phthalo blue with the raw sienna until you get the green color you want. If you mix it right, you'll have a color that's very similar to Cascade Green. I prefer Arches. Arches is my favorite. This paper is close. This is like second to me, next to Arches. So yeah, I'm very happy with this paper. And Steve from the Mind to Watercolor also recommends this paper. So yeah, I do love it. I love it a lot. Let's see, where's my line here? Okay. Some of these lines I'm kind of fudging because I lost them, which it happens in a real wet painting like this, which is fine. It lends itself to the fading of the leaves. So don't worry about losing your lines. And again, I'm not painting that leaf that I'm on. It's getting color because I'm painting the shape of the other one. Thank you, Teresa. And scraping your paint down will also give you that faded like background look, which I love. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. No, Mickey, there's different styles of watercolor. You know, there's some people that paint really loose. You know, if you don't have, I mean, with watercolor, the thing to remember is you really can't control it. You can learn how to control some portions of it, but with watercolor, you're really never going to control it. Thanks, Marianne. Yeah, Arches is really good paper. I prefer cold press. I don't buy hot press paper. Everybody has their own, you know. A lot of people like hot press for botanicals and stuff. I don't. I do all my florals, everything on cold press. So, but if hot press is your thing, by all means. Okay. Now we're making our way around, people. Making our way around. Thanks, Marianne. Okay. You can always help it fade out too. Okay. Well, glad. I'm not really a teacher. I'm a sharer more than anything else. I like to share. Okay. You don't want to go too dark up on the top because we're going to do something with that later. Okay, now we got to come back in here and take my number 8. Come around here. Let's see here. This is for acrylics, you can definitely do negative painting. Give me a second. I'm going to show you guys something. I don't know if I showed this to the other peeps yet, but this is something I did. Well, I haven't touched acrylics in 3 years, so this was probably, I don't know if I dated it. Oh yeah, this was done the beginning of 2017. For acrylics, and it's actually a little bit easier. You won't get the nice faded look, I don't think. Marianne, if you use either inks or you use the fluid acrylics, you can do it. A good thing to do with it is to just take a sheet of paper and stencil the heck out of it with all different stencils and different colors or whatever colors you want to use. And then get some shapes and paint around the shapes with a lighter color. So this is what I did with one of my last acrylic runs. I stenciled the heck out of the background, and then I took a Titan buff and cut out what I wanted to do. So yeah, you can do it with acrylics. It's just a little bit different. All right, let's get to finishing these so we can get done with this. What time is it? 2 o'clock. Okay. Let's see here. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm not a fan of acrylics. I didn't enjoy the process with acrylics, or I don't enjoy the process with acrylics. It just wasn't me, you know, and that's going to happen, you know. You just got to find the medium that works for you. So I definitely like a more fluid medium, you know, like watercolor, inks, and on that piece, I don't know. I probably used clear gesso. I'm a big fan of clear gesso because I know I used a darker paper for the background. So yeah, I would say I probably used clear gesso. Okay. Okay, let's dry this. We're on to the last layer and then the last leg, guys. Almost there. Okay. Now I'm just kind of bringing in some texture. Let's see. I'm going to bring in some darkness over here, I think. I think I'll go here. All right, so then I need to bring in some over here, even it out a little bit. Let's see, let's carve this out a little bit. Carve this out a little bit. Okay. All right, I need to break that up now. Okay, Sharon, bye. Thank you. All right, let's dry that up. Then we're going to go up top and finish, I think. I still need to separate down there, I think. I think I'm going to do something here. So, oh, I know what I'm missing. Bye, Linda. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. All right. A little bit at the top here on this side again, and then we're good. We'll do the last part, and then we'll dry it and take the tape off. Hi, Mo. Hi, Cass. Thank you. Yeah, I'm quite proud of this one. Okay, let me take a look at it really quick. Okay, finish this one side and we'll be all set. Thanks, Vaughn. Thanks, guys. Okay, let me carve this out. All right. Okay. All right, for the last phase, you got to make sure everything's painted the way you want it, and then we're going to dry it. So this is where I'm going to take them and I'm going to fix the bottom a little bit. Take a little bit of the purple, and I'm going to wet the bottom. Really watery because we don't want it to be too harsh. I'm just going to let it, oh, you guys can't see. Oh, for goodness sakes. All right, let me turn it around. Okay, so I'm just putting a little bit of purple on the bottom and then spray. What kind of tape? I've tried painter's tape and pearls tape. Mickey, actually, this is just cheapy brand masking tape. You can use any kind of, I'm going to tell you a secret. You can use, thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks, Mickey, Kimmy. You can use any kind of tape. This is what you need to do. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to do the same thing with mine. You heat it. All you do is heat it. And you can use any kind of tape you want. And as you heat it, if you pull it at an angle, you'll never rip your paper. Okay. All right. Filled up the bottom. All right. Now the next mix. And that's where we're going to bring in the dark blue. But let's dry this. Make sure this is dry. Still think that one side looks a lot of, oh, I know what it is. All right, hold on, guys. I need to do one little thing. That's what I'm missing here. Okay, now it looks right. Dry it all the way. You're welcome. All right. Now you're gonna take the rest of your green. If you don't have any left, mix them all up. You're gonna take your purple, and now is when you're gonna mix the purple directly into the green, and you're gonna get this beautiful dark blue sky color. We've only used 3 colors today. See that pretty blue? Let me put it on a piece of white paper for you guys. Not this one. Oh, well, that one will have to do it. Oh, there's my other one that I was using. See that dark blue? It's so pretty. Okay. So then you're going to make sure you have enough. You're not going to put a whole bunch. You're just going to put some. We've got to darken up this. We got to make the upper portion stand out, or make the leaves stand away from the top part. And you're going to wet the whole thing, except for the leaves. Don't wet your leaves. Go around your leaves. Taking my flat brush. Working kind of fast. Okay, we're just going to go right to about there. With my oval wash, Make sure it's nice and wet. Pick up some of your paint and just dab it on there, just in places. Let it do what it wants to do. Don't try to control the paint. Take our sprayer, help it along. You want drips. You want spaces and drips and again, you don't want background, so make sure you dry along your edge. Bring this up so you guys can see it. Sorry if I was off camera. Okay. Leave it there so you guys can see. And then I'm going in again. This time I'm dabbing in less places. I want it to just do what it wants to do. There we go. All right. Okay. Now we dry it. Last time. Right button? Yeah. I love splotchy, drippy backgrounds. Okay, now I'm looking at, as it's drying, I'm looking to see where I might some extra help in my leaves. I want to make sure each one kind of has its own little bit of definition. Want some faded in the background, some more up to the front. I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Does it need any more shading around the leaves anywhere? Does it have any helping spots? Thanks, Dar. Yeah, right? Hi, Lolo. Hi. Mama's almost done. Yeah. Where'd you put? Then our last step I'm going to get some of the really dark green, blue, purple, whatever's left on your palette. You don't need a lot. And this is like the thing that the leaves are sitting on, or like the branch part, it's like coming out of the out of the background. Remember, if it's still cold to the touch, it's still wet. Yeah, I can't have it. That's right, button. That's right. Got to give it to so you got to ground your stuff. Can't just be floating unless you're painting an airplane or something. What time is it? Good timing. Okay. 2 hours. Hot damn. Getting better. All right. I'm just going to, my board is flexible, so, I'm able to stretch it a little bit. And then what I'll do is, once it's completely dry, I will put it under something and make it flat again. Okay. So another tip, you can, if your paper is really warpy, wet the back of it and then place it down on something and then something on top. But don't wet your work. Just wet the back of it and then put it under a big heavy book or something. Okay. And there she is. Yeah, let me back out the camera so you guys can see the whole thing. In the frame. There you go. That was. And then this was the initial practice piece. I like the second one better. Today's piece better. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, Jilly. Yeah, today's piece definitely turned out better. Thanks, Cass. You're welcome, Mickey. Anytime. Thanks, Mo. Thanks, Ashley. Thanks for coming. You can, Mickey. Just, you know what? The thing with watercolor is just paint. That's what I tell everybody. Just paint. You're welcome, Beth. Next Saturday, we'll do negative painting florals. How about that? So I think Debbie is going to stream next. Debbie, you here? Janet, Eileen. Thanks, Kimmy. Haven't seen them talk in a while. Are you all here? Did I bore you? Bore you to leave? Okay. Yeah, so if who's ever can stick around, Debbie's going to be streaming next. You know, so we'll go over, spend some time at her house and see what kind of fun she's got going. She might be. Thanks, Dottie. Okay, Vaughn, see you over there. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks, Jilly. Yep, see you guys at Debbie's. Just click on her, the 3 dots next to her name, Mickey. If you hover over somebody's name, there'll be 3 dots next to it, and it'll take you right to their channel. You freak it over. Just take it slow. You know, you'll find the techniques that work for you. You know, with watercolor, you know, it's water. You know, use water to your advantage and just keep painting. Get some good paper. Paper over anything else. And then you can work on brushes and paints. A good paper will get you off in the right track. Most definitely. Thanks, CB. Yeah, I definitely like today's piece over yesterday's. This one came out really good. I'm going to sign that baby and put it up for sale. Okay, Debs. All right, everyone. We'll see you at Debbie's. Love you all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for the support. See you next Saturday.